You're going to jail, sweetheart. That's where people like you belong. Officer Garrett Finch grabs Willa Stanton's shoulders, spins her, slams her hands onto his cruiser's hood. Oakmont Hills, gated community, $3 million homes, executives and old money, the kind of place where a black woman gets reported for walking. The midday sun turned the metal into a griddle. Willa's palms burn. She jerks back. He shoves her down. I own this house. I just moved here. He laughs. A black woman in Oakmont Hills? Try again. He grabs her jacket, yanks it open. The fabric rips. Dark blue flashes underneath. He doesn't see it. Across the street, the white woman who called shouts, "Come outside! They got her!" Doors open, phones up, recording. Finch reaches for handcuffs. Hands behind your back. 30 minutes ago, Willa bought her dream home. Now she's about to be arrested in front of it. 4 hours earlier. Willa Stanton stands at a podium, town hall. 200 people watching. Veterans Memorial Day ceremony. She wears full dress uniform, army blues, Colonel Insignia on both shoulders, ribbons across her chest, bronze star, purple heart. 26 years of service. The mayor introduces her. Please welcome Colonel Willa Stanton. Applause fills the room. She steps to the microphone. Thank you for honoring those who served. Today I'm honored for another reason. This week I bought a home here, in Oakmont Hills. More applause. Someone whistles. After decades moving base to base, deployment to deployment, I'm finally putting down roots, building a life, in this community. She doesn't mention the nightmares, the ones where sand turns to blood, where the Humvee explodes again and again, where she can't save everyone. She doesn't mention that this house, this normal, peaceful house, is supposed to be her healing. The mayor shakes her hand afterward. Welcome home, Colonel. We're proud to have you. Willa smiles inside. After years of sand and bullets, this feels like victory. But victory has a way of biting back. After the ceremony, she changes in the restroom. Jeans, t-shirt, pulls her civilian jacket over the uniform. She'll drop it at the dry cleaner later, saves time. She drives to Oakmont Hills, her street, her house. The realtor texts, family emergency. Can't meet today, so sorry. No problem, Willa replies. I'll look around myself. She parks 2 blocks away, doesn't want to block driveways, old military habit. She walks to her house, stands on the sidewalk, stares up. 2 stories, brick. Perfect. This is it. Her reward, her peace, her future. She takes pictures, front yard, driveway, side angle, plans furniture in her head, where the couch goes, which room becomes her office, where she'll finally sleep without reaching for a weapon. Across the street, Brenda Keller watches from her window. Neighborhood watch captain. She's been watching 5 minutes. Doesn't recognize this woman. Doesn't like what she sees. A black woman, walking slowly, taking pictures in her neighborhood. Brenda picks up her phone. Willa doesn't notice. She's measuring the driveway with her steps, imagining her new life. Normal, safe, hers. A police cruiser drives past. Slow. Willa waves, friendly. New neighbor energy. Officer Finch doesn't wave back, just stares. Records her face in his mind. Her phone buzzes. Low battery. She takes one more picture. The screen goes black. Dead. Behind her, Brenda is already dialing. 911. And everything Willa fought for, everything she survived, is about to collapse. Like a house of cards in a storm she never saw coming. Excuse me, ma'am. Finch's voice cuts across the lawn. I need to talk to you. Willa turns. Police cruiser. Lights flashing. She walks toward him. Good afternoon, officer. Is everything okay? Finch steps out, hand near his weapon. I need to see identification. Of course. She reaches for her pocket. Slow. What are you doing in this neighborhood? I live here. I just moved in this week. His eyes narrow. You live here. Yes, this house. She points behind her. He looks at the house, back at her. This house sold for over $2 million. 2.1, yes. And you bought it. It's not a question, it's doubt. I did. The paperwork's in my car. Where's your car? 2 blocks north. I didn't want to block driveways. He crosses his arms. So you parked far away, then walked here, taking pictures. I wanted to see my new home, plan furniture placement. Plan things out. He repeats it like code. What kind of things? Where my couch goes. First real home in 26 years. 26 years of what? Military service, army? That should matter. It doesn't. ID, he says, sharper. She hands him her military identification card, with her rank. He looks at it, flips it over. Colonel Willa Stanton. He says it flat. No respect. Yes. This doesn't prove you own this house, but it proves who I am. Doesn't explain why you're photographing expensive homes. I told you, this is my home. You keep saying that. Another cruiser pulls up. Back up. A younger officer steps out. Mid-20s, nervous. Officer Alden Hayes. What have we got? Hayes asks. Finch doesn't look away from Willa. Suspicious person. Claims she owns this house. No proof. I have proof in my car. Hayes looks between them. Something feels off. Finch hands back the ID. So, you bought a $2 million house, parked far away, walking around taking pictures with no paperwork. It's in my car, which is blocks away. Yes. Convenient. Willa's eyes flash. Convenient? Like your backup arriving before I even blinked? Finch's jaw tightens. Watch your tone. A door opens across the street. Brenda Keller steps out. She's been waiting. Officer Finch, thank God. She walks over. I called 30 minutes ago. She's been walking around looking in windows. We have children here. Willa turns to her. I wasn't looking in windows. I was looking at my house. Your house? Brenda's voice drips disbelief. This house has been empty 2 weeks. I know, I bought it. Really? Brenda looks her up and down. What do you do for a living? I'm a colonel in the U.S. Army. How nice. You can afford this on military pay? The question is designed to humiliate. Willa's hands curl into fists. She releases them. I've been saving 26 years. I'm sure. Brenda turns to Finch. I've lived here 12 years. I know everyone, never seen her. Because I just moved here. So you say. Finch steps closer. Ma'am, do you have documentation right now proving you own this property? No, it's in my car. Can you call someone to verify? My phone died. Hayes shifts, uncomfortable. He leans toward Willa, whispers. Ma'am, this feels wrong. Hang tight. She catches his eye, nods slightly. Finch exchanges a look with Brenda. Let me understand. You claim you bought this house. No paperwork, no phone, cars blocks away. You were photographing the property. My property. That's what someone casing a house would say. The accusation hangs. Willa's voice drops. I am not casing anything. I'm a decorated Army officer. I spoke at the veterans ceremony this morning. The mayor knows me. Call him. Mayor's office is closed. Sunday. Hayes speaks up. Sir, maybe we let her get her documents. Verify her story. Finch shoots him a look. Not now. Brenda jumps in. My husband's applying to officer candidate school. Maybe you've heard of it? Willa meets her eyes. I'm familiar with OCS. He needs a senior officer recommendation. Would you write one? It's a trap. I'd need to review his application, but yes. Brenda's smile falters. Finch pulls out his radio. Dispatch, property check, 445 Sycamore Lane, Oakmont Hills. Static. Then a voice. 445 Sycamore, sold last week. New owner listed as W. Stanton. The air shifts, W. Stanton, Willa Stanton. But Finch isn't done. Dispatch, confirm current resident status. Has the new owner taken possession? Possession date shows yesterday. Keys released Tuesday. Willa's eyes don't leave Finch's face. He lowers the radio. That doesn't explain why you're out here without proper ID. I showed you my military ID. Not a deed, not proof of purchase. Those are in my car. Finch steps closer, invading her space. Here's what I think. You knew this house was empty. You've been watching it. You got caught. Willa doesn't move. You're wrong. Am I? He looks at Hayes. Call the chief. We might have a situation. Hayes hesitates. Sir, dispatch confirmed. I said call him. Hayes pulls out his phone. Brenda leans in, whispers to Finch. Not quiet enough. We can't have people like her moving in. Property values. I can hear you, Willa says. Brenda straightens. I'm concerned about our community. Your community. Not mine? I didn't say that. You didn't have to. Finch holds up a hand. Everyone calm down. He turns to Willa. Ma'am, I need you to come to the station. Answer questions. I've done nothing wrong. Then you have nothing to worry about. Hayes ends his call. Chief says 15 minutes. Willa's heart pounds. This is escalating. She thinks about running to her car, getting documents, but that would look like flight. So she stands there, in front of her house, the one she saved for, and waits for the chief to decide if she's allowed to stand on her own property. 2 more neighbors come outside. One has a phone up, recording. Finch sees it. Doesn't stop it. Willa sees it too. Good. Let them see. Finch's hand rests on his belt. While we wait, I need you to stay right here. I'm not going anywhere. Good. Because if you try to leave, that's obstruction. Hayes wants to say something. Doesn't. Brenda pulls out her phone. Texts someone. Willa stands still. Military bearing. Head high. She's been in worse. Iraq, Afghanistan, under fire. But this is different. This is her home, her country, her neighborhood, and she's being treated like an enemy. The sun beats down. Finch watches her like a predator. Hayes watches with growing doubt. Brenda watches with satisfaction. Somewhere, a chief who knew her is driving here. But first, she has to survive the next 15 minutes. Will her medals save her or seal her fate? Finch's radio crackles. Dispatch, background check. Willa Stanton. Static. No warrants. Clean record. Military service confirmed. Hayes exhales. Relief. Finch's jaw tightens. Copy. He should let her go, but he doesn't. That doesn't explain why you're here. Willa stares. Dispatch confirmed everything. W. Stanton could be anyone. My ID says Willa Stanton. Could be identity theft. A black SUV pulls up. Sergeant Vincent Crowley, Finch's supervisor. What's the situation? Finch straightens. Suspicious person, 911 call, she claims ownership. My story hasn't changed, Willa says. Crowley looks at her, then the house. Pulls out tablet, types. Records show W. Stanton purchased this 6 days ago. Cash, $2.1 million. You? Yes. Prove it. Documents in my car. Crowley looks at Finch. Why haven't we retrieved them? Finch reddens. She only mentioned it recently. I said it immediately. More neighbors emerge. 5, 6. Teenage boy films on phone. Crowley sees it. Doesn't stop him. Ma'am, show documentation. Let me get my car. Hayes will escort you. But Finch interrupts. Sergeant, we don't know what's in that car. My purchase agreement, Willa says. Crowley considers. Ma'am, stay here while we verify. Verify what? Confirm you're not trespassing. Circular logic. Willa's patience cracks. Let me get my documents. Ma'am, calm down. I am calm. You're raising your voice. She wasn't. But 3 officers watch her like a threat. Brenda speaks. Officer, she's been aggressive. I felt threatened. Willa turns. I never spoke to you. You were staring at my house. I was looking at my house. Finch moves closer. Lower your voice. I'm not yelling. Crowley steps between them. Everyone breathe. Looks at Willa. For safety, hands on the vehicle. Why? Routine check. I've done nothing. Then nothing to worry about. Willa looks at Hayes. Help me. He won't meet her eyes. 6 phones recording. She knows what this looks like. She turns. Places hands on hood. Still hot. Burns. Keep them there, Finch orders. Finch steps behind her. Close. Stay still. His hands pat her sides. Professional. Invasive. Public. He reaches her jacket. Feels bulk. What's this? Clothing. What kind? My uniform. Hands press harder. Why wearing uniform under jacket? Forgot to drop it cleaner. His fingers find the zipper. Open this jacket. Why? Safety. You just checked me. Open it, slowly. Willa closes her eyes. Breathes. This is the moment. She reaches for the zipper. Fingers shake. Not fear, rage. Phones capture everything. Brenda watches with satisfaction. Hayes watches with dread. Crowley watches professionally. Finch certain he'll find something. He has no idea. Willa grips the zipper. Slowly, Finch warns. She pulls down. 1 inch. Dark blue gleams like midnight steel. Military precision. 3 inches. Brass buttons emerge. Polished. Reflecting sun like shields. 5 inches. Ribbons appear. Purple heart winking like a scar. Bronze star glinting with memory. Afghanistan ribbon bearing witness. Iraq ribbon holding ghosts. Finch leans closer, squinting. 6 inches. The insignia reveals itself. Silver Eagle spreads wings wide, colonel rank, full spread, staring down at Finch like judgment from above. His face drains white. The street falls silent. Everyone sees it. The uniform, the rank, the truth. Hayes's mouth falls open. Crowley straightens automatically. Military respect ingrained. Brenda takes 2 steps back. Phones keep recording, every angle, every reaction. Finch realizes what he's done. He publicly humiliated a decorated colonel, a combat veteran, in front of witnesses, on camera, in her own driveway. The zipper hangs open, uniform undeniable, blue fabric against civilian jacket, ribbons like evidence, eagle like accusation. The moment freezes. Finch's hand still near her shoulder. Willa's palms still on burning metal. Neighbors still recording. Everything Finch thought he knew collapses. The woman he treated like a criminal. She outranks everyone in this city. She's earned medals he'll never understand. She's bled for a country that just failed her. 6 inches of zipper exposed everything. His prejudice, his mistake, his career ending. The eagle on her shoulder stares at him, unblinking, judging. The silver wings catch light, spread wide, ready to strike, not with violence, with truth. Finch opens his mouth. Nothing comes out. Crowley removes his hat. Respect automatic. Hayes steps forward. "Ma'am." Brenda retreats to her house. The recording continues, the moment captured, the evidence undeniable. And Willa stands there, hands still burning on metal, uniform exposed, dignity intact. The bully just met the legend. What happens when a bully meets a legend? 3 seconds of silence. No one moves. Willa stands with jacket open, army dress uniform visible, dark blue fabric, brass buttons, ribbons, silver eagles on both shoulders, Colonel Insignia. Finch stares, mouth opens, closes. Nothing. Hayes steps closer, scans ribbons, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, Iraq, Afghanistan. His father was Army. He knows. Oh my God. Crowley's posture changes, back straightens, hands to sides. He served 8 years. Respect automatic. "Colonel." Willa faces them. "Colonel Willa Stanton, United States Army, 26 years, as I've been telling you." Finch finds his voice, smaller. "That doesn't prove you own this house." Hayes turns. "Sir, anyone can wear a uniform." Willa's eyes narrow. "Are you accusing me of stolen valor? We need documentation." "Which I've offered 4 times. Brenda steps forward. "Uniforms can be bought online." Hayes shakes his head. "Those ribbons are real. You can't fake them." "How do you know?" "My father has the same ones. That Bronze Star has a valor device, combat action, not from eBay." Crowley steps closer. "Colonel, your current assignment?" "Military Personnel Readiness Director, Pentagon Liaison." "You spoke at Veterans Memorial this morning." "I did. I was there. Your speech was excellent. Heavy admission. He was there. Saw her honored. Now she's detained." Finch reddens. "Sergeant." "We need to apologize," Hayes says loudly. The rookie, 8 months in, speaking against his trainer. "Hayes," Finch warns. Hayes ignores him. "Ma'am, I'm Officer Alden Hayes. I'm sorry. This shouldn't have happened." First real apology. Willa nods. "Thank you. That means something." She pulls out keys, 3 silver ones. The metal jangles, sharp, clear, unmistakable sound of ownership. "From the title company Tuesday, want to test them?" She walks to her door, confident, purposeful. First key slides into deadbolt. Metal scrapes metal, turns smooth. Click, loud, definitive. Second key in handle. Another scrape, another turn. Click, door swings open, hinges creak. Her threshold, her home. She steps inside, turns back. Questions about ownership? Neighbors watch. Phones record. Keys worked. Brenda goes pale. Realizes what she's done, but pride won't let her retreat yet. Crowley removes hat. "Colonel, on behalf of Oakmont Police, I apologize for this misunderstanding." "Misunderstanding." Willa tests it. "Is that what this is? Ma'am? How many white people have you detained for walking here?" Silence. "How many white women proving home ownership?" More silence. "This wasn't misunderstanding. Racial profiling. Say it." Crowley's jaw tightens. Doesn't say it. Willa turns to Brenda, direct. "Your name?" "Brenda Keller." "Todd Keller, your husband?" Brenda blinks. "Yes, how?" "His officer candidate school application crossed my desk 2 weeks ago." Brenda drains white. "I'm one of 3 officers reviewing OCS applications regionally. I sign recommendations. Approve or deny." Brenda steps back, calculating, realizing. "Your husband needs senior officer recommendation. You know?" Brenda nods. Can't speak. "You call police today. I review tomorrow." Silence stretches. Brenda's mind racing. Then her face hardens. Pride replacing fear. "Fine. But power like yours? It cuts both ways. Threat clear. Warning delivered." She turns, walks back to her house. Door slams, loud. Angry. Willa looks at everyone. "I served 26 years, been shot at, lost friends, bled, come home to this, my neighborhood, treated like a criminal." Voice steady, words heavy. "I bought this with saved money, every deployment, earned this." Finch defensive. "We responded to a call." "About what? A black woman walking, not a crime." "Suspicious." "How?" No answer. "Walking, sidewalk, daylight, my house, that's it." Hayes nods. Crowley shifts. 3 police cars, 1 unarmed woman who told you she owns it, showed military ID, offered documents, still detained, searched, humiliated. She looks at phones. Glad they're filming. Finch tries. Doing our jobs. No, something else, you know it. Crowley intervenes. Colonel, your statement, official IA reviews. How many similar reports filed? Silence, none. Hayes speaks. I'll report too. Body cam recorded everything. Finch glares. Hayes doesn't back down. Someone tells the truth. Willa studies Hayes. Sees conscience. Thank you, I'll remember. Dead phone in hand. Getting documents from my car, what you should have allowed an hour ago. Hayes, escort. Crowley nods. Hayes, go. Finch objects. Crowley silences him. They walk. Crowd parts. Hayes quiet. Should have spoken sooner. Why didn't you? Finch trains me. Probation, 8 months. Against him means losing my job. But you spoke. Too late. Her car, black sedan, unlocks it. Passenger door opens. Folder from glove box. Purchase agreement, deed, wire confirmation, 2.1 everything. Hands it to Hayes. He opens it. Face falls. Here the whole time. Yes. Could have checked first. Yes. I'm sorry. I know. Walk back. Hayes carries folder like failure evidence. Crowley and Finch waiting. Brenda inside. Neighbors gone. Phones recording. Hayes hands folder over. Everything here. Purchase, deed, transfer, legitimate. Crowley reviews, nods, returns it. Colonel, you're free. You're home. Always was. Always my home. Yes, ma'am. Finch, silent. Defeated. Willa looks at him. Anything to say? Brief eye contact. Looks away. Misunderstanding. No, wasn't. You know it. She turns to her door. Stops. Speaking with your chief tomorrow. Expect that. Crowley nods. Understood. Hayes? Need a recommendation. Come see me. Hayes wide-eyed. Thank you, ma'am. Inside. Door closes behind her. Them on her driveway. Her house. Realizing what happened. What's coming. Finch walks to cruiser. Gets in. Drives away. Crowley stands there. Calculating damage. What to tell chief. Mind-working reports. Explanations. Fallout. Hayes stays longest. Staring at closed door. At house. At what he witnessed. What he almost didn't stop. He pulls out phone. Opens voice memo. Officer Hayes. Badge 419. Timestamp. Records everything. Every detail. While fresh. While courage holds. Across street, Brenda watches from window. Curtain pulled back. She pulls out phone. Different reason. Text husband urgently. Call me now. Emergency. About your application. She knows what's coming. Her call started this. Her accusation. And now her husband's military career hangs in balance. But she texted something else, too. To someone else. Numbers Willa doesn't know yet. Inside, Willa stands in empty living room. Afternoon light through bare windows. Her home, finally, but doesn't feel like victory. Feels like war. First engagement. She knows with certainty. This is only beginning. Only first battle. Street outside grows quiet. Cars drive away, neighbors retreat, curtains fall, but damage is done. Moment captured, truth recorded, and tomorrow when sun rises again, nothing will be same. Not for Finch, not for Crowley, not for Brenda, not for Hayes, and especially not for Willa. She bought a house, thought she bought peace, instead bought a war. But somewhere, in houses she can't see, other calls are being made, other plans forming, other forces moving. Brenda's second text goes through. Received, read. Hayes' body cam upload triggers automatic flags. Systems activating. Finch sits in his car, makes his own call to someone who'll listen, who'll fight back. The recording spread, already uploading, already going viral. The war she's ignited is spreading. Who's firing the next shot? Crowley sits in his SUV, engine running, hand on radio. Dispatch, connect me to Chief Brennan. Static, ringing. Brennan. Chief, it's Crowley. Situation in Oakmont Hills. What kind? A colonel, Army, claims racial profiling by Finch. Silence. A colonel, name, Stanton, Willa Stanton. Silence stretches. 10 seconds. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Nobody leaves. Sir, she's inside. Nobody moves until I arrive. Click. Crowley stares at radio. Chief knows her. Across town, Chief Clifford Brennan opens his desk drawer. Pulls out old photograph. Afghanistan. 2005. 2 soldiers, 1 young private. 1 lieutenant, private is him, lieutenant is her, Willa Stanton. She saved his life that year, pulled him from burning Humvee. He still has scars. Today, his officer detained her in her driveway. He grabs keys, runs. Meanwhile, Brenda paces, phone to ear. "Pick up," Todd answers. "What's wrong?" "That woman I called police on, she's a colonel, she knows your name." Todd goes quiet. "What? Your OCS application, she reviews them." "Oh my God, what did you say to her?" "I told police she looks suspicious. You destroyed my career, line goes dead." Brenda opens social media, types Willa's name, video already there, 4 minutes old, 50,000 views. Black Army colonel detained in her own driveway. Comments flooding. "Fire that cop." One stops her cold. "Finch did this to my brother last year. Miguel Santos, delivery driver, same neighborhood. Nobody listened then. #justice for all." Another. "He stopped my nephew. Black kid. Searched him for nothing. #Finch must go." Another. "My colleague. Asian doctor. Hospital parking lot. #systemic racism. 3 victims, 3 stories, all naming Finch. Pattern emerging, public, undeniable. This isn't going away." Back at street, Hayes sits in cruiser, laptop open, body cam footage queued, finger hovers over upload. Finch said never upload without approval, but procedure didn't stop what happened. Hayes thinks of his father. Army sergeant. What would he do? He clicks upload. Progress bar moves, no turning back. File goes to department server, flagged for review, but also triggers automatic monitoring. Facial recognition. Cross-reference with complaints. System finds 3 matches, 3 prior incidents. Same officer. All dismissed. Red flags everywhere. Inside, Willa plugs phone into charger. Screen lights. Messages flood. 38 notifications. Mayor. "Heard what happened, call me." Pentagon colleague. "It's on the news." Amanda. "Saw the video, coming over." Video. "What video?" She opens social media, searches her name. There, 20 minutes old, already viral. 100,000 views, growing, comments exploding. "Hero treated like criminal. Fire this cop. Finch did this to my brother last year. #justice for all." Miguel Santos, a name, prior victim, not just her, others before her. Phone rings, unknown number. "Hello?" "Colonel Stanton, Chief Clifford Brennan, I'm on my way." Voice familiar, can't place it. "About what?" "About Kandahar. 2005, you saved my life. Memory hits, burning vehicle, young private. David?" "Clifford now, but yes, the chief who served under her, now running department that detained her. I'll be there in 10 minutes. And Colonel?" "Yes." "I'm sorry." Hangs up. She looks at phone, at comments, at victims naming themselves, at outrage building. This is bigger now, not just her story, everyone's. Video has 1 million views. Growing, #justice for all trending, #Finch must go trending. The world is watching. 3 prior victims emerging from shadows. Hayes' upload triggering system-wide flags. Chief racing to fix what his department broke. Brenda realizing her call started avalanche. Video spreading across every platform. Comments demanding action, demanding justice, demanding consequences. Sorry won't cut it. Not when the world's watching. And demanding blood. 11 minutes later, Chief Brennan's car pulls up. He parks, gets out. Crowley walks over. "Chief, she's inside." Brennan doesn't acknowledge him. Walks to door, knocks 3 times. Willa opens it, looks at him. 5 seconds, neither speaks. Recognition, gray hair now. Lines, but it's him. "David." "Clifford now." "Cliff." Removes hat. "Colonel Stanton, may I come in?" She steps aside. He looks around. Empty room, boxes, bare windows. "You really just moved in?" "Yesterday." He faces her. "I'm sorry, for Finch, for all of it." "Are you? Or sorry you have to deal with it?" "Both, but mostly the first. What Finch did was wrong. It was racial profiling." Brennan nods. "Yes, it was. First person to say it." Willa's shoulders drop slightly. "I need your statement. Official. Goes to IA automatically." "Why automatically?" "Finch has 3 prior complaints, all similar, all dismissed by Crowley." "3? 3 in 2 years. Hayes' upload triggered review. 3 other people. Yes. What happened to them? Latino delivery driver, detained 40 minutes, dismissed. Second, black teenager, 16, stopped, searched, dismissed. Third, Asian woman, doctor, hospital parking lot, dismissed." Willa closes her eyes. "Nothing happened to Finch. Crowley's his cousin. Buried everything." Nepotism. Willa walks to window. "How many others didn't file?" Brennan doesn't answer. Dozens. "I need your statement." She turns. "You want me to relive this? I want documentation. When IA investigates, airtight. When, not if. When." Hayes uploaded footage. IA agent Calloway gets it today. Calloway, I know that name. She's thorough. If I refuse? Finch walks. Next person doesn't have your rank, for everyone else. Fine. They sit on floor. Brennan pulls out tablet. Start from beginning. Willa walks through it. Veteran ceremony, dead phone, pictures, Finch, escalation, search. Brennan types, asks questions. When he searched you, reason? Safety? Did you consent? No, refusing felt dangerous. Because? I've seen the videos, I know how this ends. Brennan stops typing. You were afraid. Willa's voice cracks. Terrified, Cliff. I've faced IEDs, insurgents, firefights. But this? My own country turning on me in my own driveway? I froze. I didn't know if speaking up meant getting shot. That lands heaviest. Brennan's jaw tightens, nods, types, finishes. I need Hayes to corroborate. He uploaded footage. I need written statement. Call him. Brennan opens door. Hayes. Inside. Hayes enters. Nervous. Officer Hayes, I need your account. Hayes pulls out phone. I wrote it down. Reads aloud. Finch's aggression. Willa's compliance. Brenda. Crowley. His silence. Brennan nods. That's in the report. Hayes hesitates. Sir, will I be disciplined? No, policy requires body cam footage go to IA. Finch said. Finch was wrong. Hayes exhales. Brennan closes tablet. This goes to IA tonight. Calloway contacts you tomorrow. Then what? We wait. Weeks. Months. Finch works. Administrative leave. Desk duty. Not fired. Not yet. Process runs. Willa stands. I just wanted to move in. I know. But if this helps others, I'll do it. It will. I promise. Don't waste your promises, Cliff. I won't. He walks to door, stops, turns. 20 years ago, you pulled me from that Humvee. I was doing my job. So am I now, because you taught me what that means. He leaves. Hayes follows. Willa stands alone, sun setting. Not how she imagined. Not over. She opens box, pulls out framed photo, her in uniform, Iraq, 2006, before medals, before rank, when she believed, sets it on windowsill, next to plant. 2 symbols, phone buzzes, Amanda. Outside, let me in. Willa opens door, her friend, 2 bags, wine. You're not doing this alone. Doing what? Whatever comes next. Willa steps aside. First time today, she doesn't feel alone. But outside, something's happening. Video hit 5 million views. News trucks parking, reporters calling, city council scheduling emergency meeting. 3 victims, Miguel, Devin, Nora, seeing video, recognizing Finch, finding courage. Tomorrow they'll reach out. Tomorrow they'll tell stories. Tomorrow evidence piles higher. But tonight, forces aligning, patterns emerging, truth spreading. Finch sits in bar, union rep beside him, planning defense. Crowley makes calls, containing damage. Brenda locks doors, afraid. Hayes writes report, every detail. And somewhere Iowa agent Calloway opens laptop, sees case file, sees body cam, sees 3 complaints, sees pattern. She smiles. Finally. The real storm's just brewing. And it's gonna hit hard. Amanda unpacks food, Chinese takeout, Willa's favorite. They sit on floor, no table, just friends and cardboard containers. Tell me everything. Willa does. Veteran ceremony. Finch, Brennan, Amanda listens. When Willa finishes, Amanda opens wine, pours 2 glasses. To surviving day 1. They clink cups. Willa laughs. First real laugh. Not how I imagined it. No? I thought I'd unpack, meet neighbors, bake cookies. You don't bake. I would have learned. Amanda smiles. You'll be okay. Will I? You're Willa Stanton. You've survived worse. Have I? Iraq, Afghanistan, 2 tours. You got shot at, saved lives. That's different. How? There, I knew the enemy. Amanda sets down cup. You know the enemy here too. Same enemy. Different uniform. That lands. They eat. Lo mein, fried rice. What happens next? IA investigates. Months. You just wait? Wait. Unpack. Try to live. While Finch sits at desk. Yes. Not fair. Amanda looks around. Need help unpacking? Tomorrow. Today I just breathe. Amanda stays another hour, normal talk. When she leaves, she hugs Willa. Call me anytime. I will. Promise? Promise. Door closes. Different now, less heavy. She walks to window. Her neighborhood. Lights in houses. Families at dinner. Tomorrow everything changes. IA, media, fight. But tonight, she exists. She scrolls messages, so many reaching out. One catches her eye. Miguel Santos, Latino delivery driver. Finch's first complaint victim. Colonel Stanton saw the video. Thank you for not staying silent. I wish I'd been braver. If you need anything, I'm here. She types back. You were brave enough to file. That took courage. Send. 3 dots. He's typing. Can we talk? There are things about Finch you should know. Willa stares. Relief evaporates. This isn't over. It's multiplying. She types, "Yes, tomorrow? Tomorrow. I'll bring the others, the teenager, the doctor. We need to tell our stories." Okay. Thank you for listening. Sets phone down. Tomorrow isn't just IA. Tomorrow is when truth comes out. All of it. She looks at empty living room, boxes unopened, furniture missing, life on hold, 24 hours ago unpacking dreams, now gathering an army, Miguel reaching out, Devin and Nora coming, Hayes on her side, Brennan backing her, Amanda supporting. One woman became many. One complaint became pattern, one video became movement. She walks to window one last time, stares at her reflection in dark glass. Tomorrow isn't unpacking, it's arming for war, with allies she never expected. Morning. Willa wakes on air mattress, sunlight through bare windows. Day 2. Phone buzzes. Miguel. We're outside. 3 of us. Ready? She opens door. 3 people on porch. Miguel Santos, mid-30s, delivery uniform. Devin Caldwell, 18, baseball cap. Dr. Nora Whitmore, 40s, professional. Colonel Stanton, thank you. Come in. They enter. Empty house. Sorry, no furniture. We'll stand, Nora says. We're used to not being comfortable. Heavy. Tell me what happened. Everything. Miguel first. 2 years ago, December, delivering groceries to my sister 3 blocks from here. Finch pulled me over, said I drove erratically. I wasn't. Made me get out. Searched my van. Every box. 43 minutes in cold. Found nothing. Let me go. No ticket. No apology. You filed complaint. Yes. Crowley called. No evidence. Case closed. Devin next. Voice quiet. 1.5 years ago, March, walking home from school. Finch stopped me, said I matched description, wouldn't say what. Made me empty pockets, backpack, sidewalk, friends watching, found nothing, kept me 30 minutes. Your mother filed. She did. Crowley dismissed it. Nora, jaw tight. 10 months ago, Oakmont Memorial, night shift, 2 a.m. getting coffee from my car. Finch approached. Asked what I was doing. I said I work here. I'm a doctor. He didn't believe me. Made me call supervisor to verify. At 2 in morning. My supervisor came down. Finch still wrote me up for loitering. Hospital complained. Crowley dismissed it. 3 people. Same officer. Same result. Why now? Because you have rank, Miguel says. When you speak, people listen. We spoke. No one cared. We saw the video, Devin adds. We want to testify, Nora finishes. If IA reopens cases, we tell everything. Car pulls up. Black sedan. Woman in suit. Briefcase. Knock. Willa opens it. Colonel Stanton, Iris Calloway, Internal Affairs, shows badge. I'm here about Finch. Come in. You'll want to hear from all of us. Calloway enters, sees others. Who are you? Prior complaints, Miguel says. All dismissed. Calloway's eyes sharpen. Names? Miguel Santos, December 2 years ago. Devin Caldwell, March last year. Nora Whitmore, 10 months ago. Calloway opens briefcase, tablet, types. I have all 3. Mark dismissed. Insufficient evidence. Looks up. That changes today. Sets up tablet. Let me show you what I found. Pulls up Hayes' body cam. Officer Hayes uploaded this yesterday. Plays it. They watch. Finch approaching. Escalation. Search. Jacket opening. Insignia. His face draining. Evidence layer 1. Visual documentation. Opens another file. 911 call. Brenda Keller. Plays audio. Brenda's voice. There's a black woman walking around taking pictures. She doesn't belong here. She looks suspicious. Dispatcher. What's suspicious? Brenda. Just walking. We don't see people like her here. Dispatcher. People like her? Brenda. I mean people we don't recognize. Silence. People like her, Devin says. Finch said same to me. Calloway nods. Coded language, racial profiling, evidence layer 2. Opens more files. I pulled Finch's complete record. 2 years. Looks at them. 83 stops. 71 were non-white. Miguel leans forward. What percentage? Calloway meets his eyes. 85%. In Oakmont Hills, Nora says. But Oakmont is 92% white, Calloway finishes. Exactly. Willa stands, walks closer. Say it plainly. What does that mean? Calloway looks at all of them. 83 stops, 71 non-white. In a 92% white town, that's not policing, that's hunting. The word lands like a gunshot. Willa's voice quiet. Dangerous. Hunting us, like we're the enemy. Yes. Silence stretches. How many citations? Miguel asks, voice shaking. Calloway checks. 4 out of 83 stops. 4? Nora does the math. That's less than 5%, meaning he had no legitimate cause for the rest, Calloway says. He was stopping people for being non-white in a white neighborhood. Devin sits down hard on the floor. He did this to 71 people. That we know of. These are documented stops. How many undocumented encounters? We'll never know. Willa's hands curl into fists. 2 years of this. With Crowley's full protection. Opens another file. Evidence Layer 3, your complaints. Crowley's responses. Reads. Santos. Finch followed procedure, no bias, dismissed. Caldwell. Reasonable suspicion, no excessive force, dismissed. Whitmore. Routine security check. Hospital complaint unfounded, dismissed. Looks up. 3 complaints, 3 dismissals, same supervisor, who's Finch's cousin? Corruption, Willa says. Yes. Calloway pulls up final document. Chief Brennan's sworn statement this morning. Reads aloud. I've known Colonel Stanton 20 years. She saved my life in Kandahar, 2005. She's a decorated officer with impeccable character. Finch's treatment was racially motivated, unprofessional, a disgrace. Crowley's pattern suggests corruption and nepotism. I recommend Finch's immediate termination and Crowley's suspension. Colonel Stanton deserves more than apology. She deserves a system that never needed her rank to see her humanity. Last sentence echoes. Willa feels something crack. Not breaking, opening. Calloway closes tablet. Based on this, I'm recommending Finch's immediate termination, no appeal. Crowley? Miguel asks. Suspended without pay, full investigation, he won't survive. What about us? Devin asks. Reopened, all 3. Official apologies, financial settlements, records cleared. Nora's eyes water. Someone's listening. I'm listening. The department's listening. This ends now. She looks at each. I need official statements, everything. Can you? Yes, Miguel says. Absolutely, Nora adds. Ready, Devin confirms. Calloway nods. Colonel, your statement triggers investigation. But these 3, they make it pattern, undeniable, systemic. How long? Finch's hearing in 72 hours, fast-tracked. With this evidence, formality, Crowley 6 weeks, but he won't survive. And department policies? Bigger fight, months, years, but starts here, with you, with them, with us saying enough. Willa looks at Miguel, Devin, Nora, strangers yesterday, allies today. We're ready, all of us. Calloway spends 2 hours taking statements, one by one, detailed, recorded. When finished, she packs. You'll testify at hearing, all 4. Union will fight. Be ready. We're ready. Calloway pauses. Colonel, off record, yes. Thank you for not staying silent. People with your rank usually don't. They take apology and move on. You didn't. I couldn't. Not when others suffered. That's why this sticks. Why we win. She leaves. 4 of them stand in empty room. Now what? Devin asks. Miguel pulls out phone. Now we tell everyone, social media, news. Everywhere, harder to bury. I'll call hospital, Nora says. Willa looks at messages flooding, news outlets, reporters. We control narrative, we tell truth together. Together, Miguel agrees. They exchange numbers, promise to stay in contact. When they leave, Willa sits on mattress. Phone rings, unknown number. Hello? Colonel Stanton? Officer Hayes, I heard IA recommending termination. They are. Good. Pause. I wanted to thank you for speaking up, gave me courage. You uploaded body cam on your own. Because of you, you didn't back down. What happens to you? Union calls me traitor, but Chief promoted me, detective, next week. Detective Hayes, congratulations. Wouldn't have it without you. Hang up. Willa lies back, stares at ceiling. 2 days ago, she wanted new house, fresh start, peace. Now she's center of department scandal, civil rights case, movement, not the plan. But maybe what was needed. Phone buzzes. Brennan. Finch got termination notice, threatening to fight. With your testimony and others, he won't win. Thank you for your service. Again, she types. Thank you for yours, for listening. Always. Sets phone down. Sun setting on day 2. Tomorrow, hearing. Tomorrow, justice. Tomorrow, fight continues. But tonight, not alone. Miguel, Devin, Nora, Hayes, Brennan, Amanda, evidence, truth, power. First time since moving in, this house feels like it might become home. Tomorrow, they face Finch's hearing. 4 voices against 1 corrupt system, but systems are built by people, and people can be wrong. Finch has a union, lawyers, years of protection. They have truth and each other. She thinks about the 83 stops, the 71 people, the pattern Calloway exposed. How many gave up? How many stayed silent? How many thought they were alone? She's not alone. They're not alone. But is it enough? 4 victims, 1 honest cop, 1 IA agent, 1 chief with a conscience. Against a union, against procedure, against system that protected Finch for 2 years. She wants to believe truth wins. She wants to believe justice prevails, but she's seen enough wars to know. Sometimes the good guys lose, not because they're wrong, but because the other side fights dirtier. Tomorrow they'll find out. Tomorrow they'll testify. Tomorrow, truth faces power. Will truth be enough? 2 weeks ago, slammed against a hood. Today, allies toasting change. Willa's living room has furniture now. Couch, chairs, coffee table, 10 people gather. Miguel, Devin, Nora, Hayes, Brennan, Calloway, Amanda. 3 city council members. First meeting of Oakmont Community Oversight Committee. Willa stands at window. Thank you for coming. Brennan speaks. Hearing concluded yesterday. Pulls out document. Officer Garrett Finch terminated, effective immediately, no appeal. Devin exhales, relief. Sergeant Vincent Crowley, suspended without pay. 23 complaints dismissed over 5 years. 23 people, Miguel whispers. We're reopening every case, Calloway adds. Nora leans forward. Our settlements? Approved, 50,000 each. Official apologies, records cleared. Council member speaks. New policies next month. Every complaint to IA. Independent civilian review. Mandatory bias training. Body cam auto uploads. Hayes nods. Real change, Amanda speaks. What about other cities? Calloway smiles. 3 state legislators drafting legislation, statewide standards. They're calling it the Stanton Act. The what? The Stanton Act, after you. I didn't do this alone. No, you all did, together. Hayes stands. I'm leading new training, teaching officers to recognize and report misconduct. Starting here, then statewide. You inspired it. Meeting continues. Plans, outreach. When everyone leaves, only Amanda remains. You did it. We did it. How does it feel? Strange. Good. Why strange? Bought this house for peace, got war, you got justice. Phone buzzes. Unknown number. Colonel Stanton, James Morrison, Ohio. Police stopped me last week, same as you, but I knew my rights from your video, recorded everything, filed complaint. Thank you. She shows Amanda. Bigger than Oakmont. Another buzz. Todd Keller. Colonel, I withdrew my OCS application. Not because you'd reject it, because I need to be better first. Divorcing Brenda, volunteering with ACLU, teaching bias awareness. If I reapply in a year, I'll be worthy. She types. Growth takes courage. Days pass. Willa unpacks, hangs pictures, plants flowers. Neighbors wave, some apologize. Miguel's sister brings cookies. Welcome. For real. Normal. What she wanted. Sunday. Willa wears dress blues, cemetery. Captain Thornton's headstone, her mentor, Iraq, 2006. Kneels, places flowers. I bought a house, sir, put down roots. Didn't go as planned, but I think you'd be proud. I stood up. Used my rank for something that mattered. For everyone who couldn't. Wind rustles. I'm home now, really home. Stands, salutes, drives home, passes sign. Someone spray painted over it. A just community for all. She smiles. Evening, doorbell, Devin, confident now. Colonel? College, criminal justice, maybe law, fix system from inside. Ambitious. You inspired it. Will you write me a recommendation? Come in. They sit. She listens. His plans, dreams. When he leaves, she sits. 2 weeks ago, humiliated in driveway. Today, mentoring future. Tomorrow, city council, public apologies, new policies. Work continues. She thinks about authority, power, rank. Her uniform didn't protect her. The system did. Because people chose courage. Hayes, Brennan, Calloway. Citizens who recorded. Change doesn't come from one person. Everyone choosing better. Window, her neighborhood, her home. Lights in windows, lives continuing. Uniform hung in closet, visible, ready. But not first thing seen. She's not colonel here, not first. She's Willa, neighbor, person, who has rank when it matters. Voice when needed, courage when others don't. That's the lesson. Rank doesn't give power. Power means nothing without integrity. Uniform opens doors. Character determines what you do inside. Phone buzzes. Brennan. Final update. Crowley fired. Pension revoked. Criminal charges. She types. It's not over, just beginning. Right. Tomorrow, I'll be there. 2 weeks ago, trying to move in. Today, part of something bigger. Tonight, home. Home isn't just house. Home is where you belong, where you're seen, where you matter. Not because of rank, because of humanity. She thinks about 71 people Finch stopped. 23 complaints buried. Miguel delivering without fear. Devin walking with head up. Nora getting coffee in peace. James Morrison fighting back because he saw her fight. Todd teaching awareness. Hayes training officers. Brennan reforming, redemption, justice, change, not perfect, but real. She saved one life in Kandahar. Brennan, today saved 71 futures. That's the math. Not rank, not medals, lives changed, systems challenged, truth spoken, living room, her couch, her chair, her home. 2 weeks ago, house and nightmare. Today, home and movement. Tomorrow, fight and allies. Home is where you fight and win. She learned that in Iraq, Afghanistan, burning Humvees, proved it here. Oakmont Hills, her driveway. Against her country's failures, she'll keep proving it. Every day, every fight, every person who needs someone. That's what home means. Not safety, not comfort, but where you stand and say, not here, not anymore, not to us, and mean it, with everything, until it's true. Window one last time, her street, her community. 2 weeks ago, stranger detained her. Today she belongs. Tomorrow she fights to make sure everyone else can too. Uniform hangs ready. Medals sit in drawer. House stands around her. And people, Miguel, Devin, Nora, Hayes, Amanda, Brennan, proof of what happens when one person refuses silence. 71 stops become 71 reasons to change. 3 dismissed complaints become 3 reopened cases. 1 video becomes 1 million views. 1 voice becomes movement. 1 house becomes home. 1 fight becomes everyone's fight. She closes curtain, turns off light. Tomorrow brings new battles, new challenges, new people who need someone. Tonight she sleeps in her bed, her house, her home, hard-won, well-earned, truly hers. Not because of rank, because she fought and won. The medals don't make her a hero. The uniform doesn't make her brave. The rank doesn't make her powerful. What makes her all those things? She stood up, spoke out, refused to accept it. And when others needed courage, she showed them how. That's the real victory. Not Finch fired, not Crowley charged, not policies changed. But Miguel finding his voice again. Devin dreaming bigger than his trauma. Nora reclaiming her space. Todd choosing growth over pride. Hayes choosing truth over career. Brennan choosing justice over convenience. That's what winning looks like. Not 1 battle, but 71 futures changed. Not 1 day, but generations protected. Not 1 home, but 1 community transformed. She walks to bedroom, lies down, closes her eyes, and for the first time in 26 years, she sleeps without reaching for a weapon, because she's finally home. And home is where you fight and win. What's your fight? Hit comments below.